Hello everyone, how's it going? So today I'm doing something very different for my type of content. I mean, you can tell from all the stuff I do, I basically rarely ever use my voice, so this is a little different for me. But anyways, so this is gonna be way more chill, just talking and kind of just talking to myself and you, the viewer. So to get started, I named this video Embrace Your Creativity for a very specific reason. And it's because, I mean, today's day and age is a little iffy, no matter where you are. I mean, maybe you're living a little more comfortably than most people, but even then, you might feel a sense of boredom or just like a lack thereof anything. And that's why I feel like embracing your creativity, no matter what position you're in, really helps you in a lot of ways. So, getting more started with the topic on hand, um, the reason I say the phrase, and I hate how, I guess, not redundant, I guess how maybe overused it is. Maybe not the exact wording, but like of the phrasing. I feel like I've heard this been told probably many times. But I mean, there's a reason I feel like people say it a lot. And I feel like to explain a little bit better, a little background about me is that I guess I do have trouble expressing my creativity. But it's not in the way that you think that like, oh, I can't put pencil to paper and like think of the idea that I want, even though that happens. I mean, I get art block, not often, but every once in a while. But for me in college, currently I'm enrolled in college, but one of my past classes, I remember it was an art class and we had to do it was some type of book, and the way that we had to make it was like basically like an arts and crafts project. I think it was called like Blizzard books, or like basically origami, but like you have to have like a book and integrated into it to some way. Maybe not origami, but arts and crafts, not my strong suit. But I had a really good idea, and I loved the idea so much. And I remember I had told my professor like, "Oh, this is my idea." And looking back in retrospect, I I remember how I was like looking, or not looking, how I felt so excited about the idea. I was like telling them all the details, like I was super excited for that idea. And I remember like afterwards, like after I finished doing my spiel, the professor looked at me and was like, I mean, he was, what was it? He basically gave me this like weird look, and I was like about to be like, oh no, I already knew something was about to go wrong. But basically, from what I remember, he was like, I mean, what was it? He basically said like he liked the idea, but he didn't think it fit into that criteria of what we were doing. And I mean, I kind of understand like what he was trying to say, that like it has to fit within the parameters of the project he made. Obviously, he's a professor; it's up to him. But like looking back at it after like everyone showed off their final like projects, I kind of thought like mine wouldn't have been like bad. It literally would have been maybe not the best, obviously. I don't think so. But it would have definitely been way better than what I did in the end, because um I guess I didn't explain what it actually was. Basically, think of it like I literally just made like a little book, a paper book. And that's basically, I basically did the minimum. But my original idea was to make like a model of like an arm. It was like supposed to be like a cybernetic arm, not like a real one, obviously, but like a paper one, like a life-size model, and like I'd be able to like open sections of it into like a book. And my professor just told me like, no, I don't think that fits. So it's like he like told me just go back to the drawing board, like try something else. And like I remember I was so gutted at the idea, because I remember there was a presenting aspect of it, like we were gonna have to present it, and I had like the perfect ideas too for it, and like, oh god, having that just get shut down killed me in that class, because it was the final project. for that class. I failed to mention that. And oh my gosh, I basically did not care for that project because I basically got told, hey, what you wanted to do, just don't do it. I don't. I mean, it's not like he didn't care, but I mean, that just totally like killed my inspiration. Not my, actually, yeah, no, it did kill my inspiration. And basically, I basically didn't care about the project. I did like the minimum, and that's about it. I'm pretty sure I even got like a B, or yeah, like a B for it. And I was like, I mean, yeah, I mean, I didn't even try because like, I mean, the idea that I ended up with, I still liked, but I mean, it just wasn't the same as the original idea. So I was just kind of like gutted at the, just I felt horrible because I was like, what the hell do I do? So, despite this, the reason I'm still saying this, I mean, it's not like I'm not going against it, but despite everything, I think you should embrace your creativity, even if what I technically did wasn't like pursuing it. I mean, I still pursued, I like the idea that I did, it's just, it did not turn out well because it was nothing I kind of wanted to do. But you should definitely embrace your creativity, even if it's just your free time. There's a lot of benefits to it, like mentally, physically, I'm not sure, but it can help your mental in a lot of ways. You know, it can, if it's something like drawing, it can relax you or just make you feel better about yourself. You know, I made something that just, when I look at it, even if it's not perfect, it's like, I made this, like, and maybe I could look back at my other drawings and be like, okay, I have a progression going, like I'm getting better. That helps. And that's why I think you should take a time out of your day in order to pursue anything that you want. Like, I'm talking like the arts, like anything you want. Like, it could be music, like I said, drawing, which relates to me, dancing even. There's a lot of arts actually, I don't even know off the top of my head. Even stuff that like, even exercising, like you could even consider that an art, or not really. I don't know, not really. But I'm telling you, like, just do something that like helps improve you, for you. And the reason I say this is because, like I said at the beginning, I'm kind of talking to myself here to a certain extent, because for some time now, I feel like I've been a little stagnant, not necessarily in my growth exactly, but just like in general. Like, I feel like my only thing that has improved so far is my art, and I'm pretty happy about that because that's something I focused on. The time I'm recording this, summer just ended, and all summer long I like made a lot of drawings on my tablet and the animations. Some of them I've posted on it here. Then I've done in like the past 3 years in 3 months, and I still find that really crazy, and kind of in a bad way, but like it's good because I mean I'm doing something. But like all those 3 years that like I've had this tablet, I didn't do anything with it basically. Like I made like a drawing like maybe less than once a month. I mean like a drawing every 2 months, maybe even less actually. And that really that just sucks, because it's like, all that time I could have done more of my art, and I would have been better than I am now. And I don't want to get like stuck in the like reminiscing and being like, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. Like, just think about it. I should have probably put more time and just take it out of my mind, because now I'm pursuing it, I'm doing a lot more for it. But now I also have to definitely put a lot more time into stuff like responsibilities, I guess. That's the best way I could say it. Because oh my gosh, am I struggling sometimes with a lot of this stuff. But I'm glad I kind of snapped out of it and just started like doing more stuff. Because oh my gosh, I would have gone crazy. But this is what I'm telling you. Definitely try your best to follow your hobbies, and if you can, your passions and dreams, because it will make you a lot more happier. But I do understand that like stuff doesn't always work out. There's setbacks, and honestly, just do it if you can and give it an effort, but don't give up on them completely. I would say never give up on your dreams completely, because you just never know what opportunities might arise. that allow you to just follow through on it. Because you never know. So, what would I say that you should take away from this video is that no matter who you are, you just can't sit around and do nothing. And I know that's very difficult. I mean, I sound like every other like inspirational talking person, but I mean, social media, phones, games. I mean, I'd say they are okay in moderation. Like maybe at most an hour a day for each. Like maybe 1 hour of social media, maybe at most, and like games, maybe you could push it to two. Maybe like I play a lot of games, but apart from that, you definitely need to not just do nothing. Like even if it's just like let's say drawing for me, like even just like what I told you over the summer, like even though I didn't pursue anything else really, I got it like almost what was it like every week? No, like every few days I just like I'd say 3 times a week I'd like get the tablet and just start drawing. Even if I didn't really have an idea, I just kind of just drew. And even if I didn't like that idea, I could just start another one because from that I was like, oh, I could draw this. I got an idea from that. So just don't be stagnant. Don't be afraid to change. I mean, I'd say take risks, but I mean, I don't know anything about that because well, here I am. But you just gotta keep going, you know? Just show up, do it, and keep going at it because I mean, you never know. Life could change in an instant, if for good or bad. But just keep going until you find what you want, and who knows? Maybe stuff will change and it'll be for the better.